I'm Sarah, and I am going to be hanging out with you guys this semester in Chem 212, Chemical Equilibrium and Analysis. And so basically, we're going to run this class a little bit different from probably most of the classes that you've taken before. We're going to use a flipped classroom model to learn analytical chemistry. At home, you guys are going to watch lectures that are posted on Blackboard. And in class, you guys are going to work on problem sets together. So basically, the homework is going to be done in class, and the in-class work is going to be done at home. So it's a little bit of a flip-flop. And that's why it's called the flipped classroom. So, Chemistry 212 is actually a super exciting class. This is really the first class that got me interested in chemistry when I was a student. And it's really the gateway to higher level chemistry classes. Chem 212, in this class, you guys are going to learn about chemical calculations. You're going to learn something about a bunch of different instruments. And you're also going to learn critical thinking, especially as it pertains to instrumental data. And that is some of the things that we're going to learn in this class, and that's going to help you get to from general chemistry to higher level chemistry classes. So, the topics that we're going to cover are data treatment, gravimetric analysis, equilibrium, so like acids and bases, that type of thing, electrochemistry, spectroscopy, mass spectrometry, separations, and some sampling strategies. And so, for the first part of the semester, it's mostly going to be calculations, and I no longer want you guys to be afraid of the math. Math is actually super cool, and this math is super cool, and if you end up being a chemist, you're going to use it every day. I know I do. It's basically just algebra, so if you have a firm grasp on algebra, we should be able to get through it just fine. The second half of the semester, starting with electrochemistry, although electrochemistry is sort of a mix between the two, is looking at different instruments. And with these instruments, you can detect things that you can't see with your eyes and you can't feel with your fingers. And that's what makes instrumentation so cool, that you can detect things you can't otherwise detect. And that's what makes science fun, I think, because all of the things that you can detect in your everyday life, you can already detect. But these are, you peer deeper into the mysteries of your everyday life and learn something really cool. So basically, this class is sort of a yin and a yang of wet chemistry and math, basically, and how you take different measurements and use different instruments. So science is actually very creative from my perspective. At the level, at the research level, you have this problem, you're thinking of different ways to solve problems. It's really quite exciting and very creative. The more connections that you can make in different directions, the better you can solve a problem. It's like putting together a puzzle. You don't just use one technique, one puzzle piece. You have to have an array in order to really understand the whole problem. And so this is actually one of the really fundamental building blocks of getting there. And anyways, but science is very creative, but you really need the math and the knowledge and the skills that you learn in this class to get to the research level. So, are there any questions? I hope so, and I'm looking forward to having you guys in class.